Sorry.
The civilian is dead. Caution. The enemy...
Phew.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
That was a spook. Oh boy.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
I just chugged a 40 ounce, didn't I? No, that was a 12 ounce. I'm a liar.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
You know, I'd make fun of her for it, but I mean, she downed that.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Do y'all know the enemy is approaching? Oh,
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
ain't nobody looking behind the mech. I'm gonna replay this chapter, maybe save some civilians later, but right now I'm not gonna make it. Trying to save them. Or it's just, I don't have enough equipment.
Caution. The enemy is approaching.
An item box nearby. Interesting. Ooh. Now that's something I can kick ass with. No more World of Tank stuff, oh boy. Oh gee willikers. Dead. That's just lighting. Get out of my way. What else we got? Ooh. Shock resistant armor. I need another one for this. Oh, that she can don a bottle of vodka and still aim.
Please, Major, wait. Haven't I done all you asked? Don't act like you don't remember. I got you all those girls. All the ones you wanted. Antonina, Irina, Serafima. I have records of all of them. If you kill me now...
Oh.
Lieutenant Borden.
Actually, it's Major Olga. How long has it been since you served under me? 3 years? And now you're a Ruthenian dog. You were the best of the best. And I still see that same arrogance in your eyes.
That was Dr. Lavrov you just killed, wasn't it? How are you involved with him?
I see no reason to tell you. Besides, we're in the middle of a war. So what if I kill 1 or 2 people from the country we're fighting? Oh, he is? What a relief. That just means there's one less piece of filth the world has to worry about. Some people deserve to die. I suppose that's something you'll never understand. But now that you've returned to me, I'm happy to start your training all over again. I really was sorry to hear about your daughter. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since then. I don't understand you. It was these fool Ruthenians that killed your daughter in the first place.
You were working with Lavrov. Don't try to tell me you had nothing to do with all the people that went missing.
Enough of these wild delusions. Apparently I didn't train you as well as I should have. Come now, Olga. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Novoslava is finished no matter what you do.
Don't underestimate me. I am not who I used to be.
What is it? Yeah, all right. I'm on my way. Apologies, Olga. But I've got to take care of this. The vermin in this city won't exterminate themselves.
Shoot him.
She's a little worked up. Why don't you give her something else to think about?
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack.
Not what I wanted.
Caution. Body armor damaged.
I'm gonna just...
Caution. Body armor damage worsening.
How am I out of ammo?
Warning. Body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
find more ammo. My job's not done yet.
Okay. So is it gonna put me at that save point, or is it gonna give me... Okay. This conversation. Let's go through it again, see what we can get finished.
Please, Major, wait. Haven't I done all you asked?
Soldiers require a certain cruelty.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you had ability in abundance, of course, but you never had the right disposition. But now that you've returned to me, I'm happy to start your training all over again. I really was sorry to hear about your daughter. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since then. I don't understand you. It was these fool Ruthenians that killed your daughter in the first place.
You were working with Lavrov.
Okay, so it's the same
The
conversation
enemy
from
soldiers
there.
are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack. Caution, body armor damaged. Caution,
Yeah.
body armor damage worsening.
Cover me!
Warning, body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
Bleeding. My job's
Okay, what? So I threw 3 grenades that didn't do anything at all. Now I realize these are grenades I'm making on the fly, but as a gameplay mechanic, I'd still expect them to work. Let's try this again. Okay, so skip, rule.
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack. Caution, the enemy is approaching.
That's the one!
And I have no recourse here. Great.
Someone cover me!
Caution, body armor damage worsening.
I better find more ammo.
Warning, body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
How? Run from the enemy soldiers, so I'm not supposed to take them on, but where was I supposed to leave? I am confused. Was I supposed to go through that window? It doesn't look like a window I'm supposed to interact with.
soldiers require a certain cruelty. But
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack.
There!
Fuck this. Okay, so
Warning, body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
why can't I hit shit? Okay. Do I go out through here? No. So then, where do I exit? How do I run from the enemy soldiers if they keep coming?
There! Reloading! Don't move!
My job's
Where do I go? I can't fight them. They've given me a couple of bullets from which I can take down 2, maybe 3 enemies because they are so ridiculously armed. But let's look. I mean, there's nothing in these rooms. I've already checked them. There is a World of Tanks poster here for some reason, and here. For what reason? I have no clue. There's no way to use the elevator. The only way in or out is through this room. This room that is going to be completely filled with enemies. I have 46 bullets in addition to what? I assume that's a 30-round magazine. We'll give this one more shot and then just be done with it.
The enemy soldiers are regrouping. They have you surrounded. Prepare for a counterattack.
There!
Caution, body armor damaged. Caution, warning, body armor failure. Please take care when under fire.
Oh, here, let me put on more body armor real quick. Oh, I don't have any for some reason. This is asinine.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution.
There! There!
There is a side road behind the building. You can escape that way.
Oh, okay. I can just, I can do it if I